Hello, good morning, welcome back to the Fish Locker out on the boat. We have another stunner of a morning today on the boat. Busy day ahead of us. First order, everything we're going to be doing today is going to be coinciding with what the tide is doing. First job is I'm going to be running off a fleet of pots onto a new piece of ground. On the way to somewhere where I'm going to be putting my wetsuit on to give the boat an inspection. Maybe screw off at the bottom. If the clarity is good, have a look for a lobster or a scallop. Then, as the tide turns, get my fishing rod out, try and do some fishing. And if I have time, because I'm after heading back to get James from school, if I have time, I might even haul a fleet of pots as well. So, pots, wetsuit, boat, rod, more pots, school. Let's go. Right, let's go and put the anchor down and get the wetsuit on. Let's go and get wet. That's a big old spider crab. Yeah, I love that. Got you. This is actually really special. This is a male and female black-faced blenny. Two lobsters down there. I had actually left my lobstering hook in the van. Just have to make do with what you've got. So my selfie stick became a lobstering hook. one is a pregnant female. See all the eggs there.
Anybody who's watched our videos before will already know this, but in our area there are certain bylaws pertaining to lobsters. You are not allowed to retain a pregnant lobster. This is a pregnant lobster. There is also something called a V-notching scheme, which by marking the tail of a pregnant lobster, you protect that lobster. It can no longer be landed even when it isn't carrying eggs. Now this is such a big healthy female, she could produce up to 20,000 eggs. So I do take this one ashore and I do stick a couple of V-notches in her. So she will now be protected for possibly the next 3 or 4 years, allowing her to hopefully breed again and again and again.
Go. That was nice to see. Ah. Yeah, happy with them too. Quick refuel of a bit of sugar. Get back in the water and see if I can't find some scallops. A stunner of a day. I'm out of the water now, I'm changed, I'm dry, I'm trying to get warm. It wasn't the warmest and I have been in the water for quite a few hours now. I did manage to get myself a dozen lovely scallops. There's my 2 lobsters in there. The water that I was diving in today for the scallops, it's a new spot. It's quite deep. It was 16 to 18 metres. Well there, look, the boat is sat in 20 metres of water and it's 11.1 degrees. So yeah, the spot that I was diving in was about 18 metres. Pushed myself, but I'm glad I did because I got them. We have about 40 minutes. I'm going to go and see if I can't catch a fish. Let's go. It's a fish, but not quite big enough. Not quite big enough. You know, all I'm doing here is I'm just using my conflict spinning rod, 4,500 size slammer, and using some little soft plastics. Because the tide's just started to move, hopefully. Because the tide's just started to move, hopefully the fish are going to be on the feed. I'm after pollock and bass, and I'm quite hopeful. You've got to be optimistic, don't you? Got to be optimistic. Yeah, if I can get a 4 or 5 pound pollock or bass, I will be absolutely buzzing. That will top off what I'm doing perfectly. Oh. Only feels like a little one. Yeah. Just another little pollock. Well, I tell you what, he wanted that lure, didn't he? Do with them being about 5 times bigger. Now I planned me diving so that I was diving at low tide, just so that it was the least amount of water to have to dive down. And I knew that the reef doesn't fish as well over slack water low. So I was diving until the tide started moving, and then I've come here. What, yeah? Oh, that felt more like a wrasse. That's a fish. I think I've foul hooked this. Oh wow, but it is a very pretty one. Yeah. This is what I thought the first bite was. That is an absolutely stunning coloured brass. How vivid those colours are on there. Those blues are unbelievable. Ten more minutes to catch a fish. 10 more minutes before I need to go. Too many crab pots around here. And that, unfortunately, means time to go. This is what it's like steaming back in a northerly. It's just dun dun dun. Every 2 minutes is like a boom boom boom. I've made it in and I have 2 minutes to spare, so I'll show you all this. This is my bounty for the day. I have 2 cracking lobsters and some stunning scallops there. These are beauties. You open, are you? Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. With the lobsters, because I'm a recreational angler, because I'm just a pleasure angler, I'm not a commercial fisherman, I can only take 2 lobsters per day. I found 2 lobsters, well I found more than 2 lobsters when I was diving, I found loads. Found a really big pregnant female as well that I managed to V-notch. Because I'd found my 2 lobsters when I was diving, I didn't need to go and haul my pots. I caught a few pollock but nothing big enough to keep, but it was fun doing it. So this will cook up just right. That will cook up perfectly. Anyway, it's time to go and get James now. I hope you enjoyed joining me. I hope you found it interesting. All the very best. See you later.